Hey there, welcome back to the Marketing with Delight podcast. I am Delight, your host. Today we're going to talk about how you can use Instagram Reels plus ads to build relationships and save money. So it's a very exciting topic. This is cutting edge, if I do say so myself. I have not really seen other people talking about this exact combination and strategy for the way that things are on Instagram right now with Reels and the way that you can reach so many people. But first, this is a new podcast. This is only episode 4. So I would love it if you would share with your biz bestie, anybody you know who is currently making Instagram Reels. Click that button and share this episode with them, and I will personally bless you with 33% more views for your next reel. First, let's start off by talking about Instagram Reels. I've got 4 tips for you for making good Instagram Reels. Again, if you don't want to make Reels, you don't have to at all. Don't make this feel like pressure or like a should. But if you're so inclined or you're already doing it, then you're really going to like this episode. My first tip is to have fun doing Reels. I think they're extremely fun. That's why I've started doing them more often. And I have seen 1000% increase in the amount of accounts that I'm able to reach by creating Reels, which also is fun for me because I'm a data geek and I love seeing those charts on my insights go higher and higher and higher. So I have a lot of fun making the Reels, and I have fun seeing the results of them. So that's tip number 1. Try to find a way to make it fun. If you can't make it fun, don't do it. All right. So number 2, trends. So there are a lot of trends that you'll see where people are using a certain little snippet of sound and lip syncing to it in some way. I've done some of these and it feels really fun. You have to think about how you can apply them to your situation and your business. But like the thing with trends is that it can feel like a hamster wheel, because I do follow some really good accounts that will give kind of trend alerts. They'll say like, "Hey, this trend is on the upswing, make a video and capitalize on it." But it's like if you tried to do every single trend in the world, you would want to pull your hair out, and it can give you this FOMO feeling all the time and be really distracting. So tread lightly with trends, I think. If I'm kind of looking at reels and I see one that looks fun and I get an inspiration of how I could apply it to my business, talk about Facebook ads or Instagram ads or whatever, then I'll do it. But this leads me to my third tip, which my actually best reel in March was not a trend sound or anything. It was just me talking about actually this type of a topic about how you can retarget your real viewers with Facebook and Instagram ads. And this is, something that's an aha moment for some of my audience, because maybe they didn't know this was possible. Actually, I just discovered it was possible the day I made the reel. So if I just discovered it, then probably other people are just discovering it too. So if you can teach people a little something, and reels have to be a minute or less, so it's got to be quick. But if you can give people an aha moment, I think, and because I had like 36 or something people share this reel. So that's what's kind of cool too about these short format videos, is that people will share them. So I think that is probably a more solid strategy than chasing trends, but trends are fun. So, I'll do it maybe like a couple a week. So you can kind of find a balance there of doing some trends versus doing some good content, like taking some of your good content from other social media posts you've made in the past and just putting it into reel format with a video. Now, let's talk about the fun part. Why does doing reels save you money? So, one thing we like to do for clients with Facebook and Instagram ads is we like to run some awareness ads. A lot of times we'll do like a video views campaign to get people's our clients' content in front of more people, we'll build up a video views audience that then we can then retarget. It's kind of like starting the process of warming people up. And the nice thing is that Reels reach so many people for free. So I just did a little quick estimation, and last month I increased my reach by over 1,000%. And that saved me over $300 that I could have spent in those types of awareness ads with a video trying to get people to watch 3 seconds or more to add them to my list of interested people that may become a client eventually. So that's like not a bad return on my investment to grow my audience for free with Reels. And the reason this is right now, Instagram really prioritizes Reels. It's kind of almost like a second platform within Instagram. And like I was saying earlier about my best reel of the month, people share them maybe more so, at least for me, they share them way more than other types of posts that I make. So that's where you can save money on starting to build your audience of like introducing yourself to new people, which is so great because on Facebook, if you're trying to do on your Facebook business page, you really have to spend money to reach any new people. Like your Facebook business page stuff hardly reaches the people who actually follow you, let alone anyone who's new to you or never heard of you before. So Reels to me, is a fun, easy way to grow my audience for free, to be honest. I mean, obviously I don't want to say free because it takes my time and energy, but I find that fun. So it's a total win-win for me. Now, if you're doing Reels and you're getting some people to view them, how are you going to actually nurture those people into becoming clients? So let's talk about how you can build relationships with the people who are watching your Reels using Facebook and Instagram ads. So if somebody watches your Reel on Instagram for 3 seconds or more, they will be in a video views audience that you can create and then use to do some retargeting ads. And spoiler alert, you can start by spending like $3 a day on these ads. And so what you can do is you can share your best content. So it's like people see 3 seconds of your video. It's barely a blip. They haven't really even registered like who you are, but then they see an ad from you. That's another good piece of your aha type of content. Like for me, I am running this type of ad right now on that good, insightful content that was organically successful. I'm now spending just $1 a day on that content to show that to more people, to make sure that once people, they start the journey with you by seeing 3 seconds of your ad, then you can show them more, show them, this is a way you can stay top of mind so that people will, this will help you with referrals because people will be like, oh yeah, there's that girl that does that, or, that person who does whatever your specialty is. So you can stay, you can be the one to get the referrals from people. And then it can also build trust with your audience. It can build authority because you are an expert in your field. And it can build familiarity because, we see so much stuff. I mean, it just gets more and more and more and more and more all the time. It takes us a while to start to kind of like recognize somebody's face, recognize somebody's vibe. So you can speed that up, that process, by doing these retargeting ads towards your Reels viewers, because it is possible that somebody can just see your Reel, see 3 seconds and never see you again. But you don't want that to happen. You want to show up for them again, give them the chance to get to know you, find out how you can help them with solving their issues and move them forward to transformation. This episode is brought to you by my newly revamped course. It's called Magical Facebook and Instagram Retargeting Ads. If you followed me for a couple of years, you may have heard about this before. I retired it for a time to focus on other things, and now it feels fun and exciting to update it and relaunch it. So it is now available and you can purchase it for just $44. And what I share in this course is exactly what I'm talking about today in this episode about how to follow up with all these people who are watching Instagram Reels, and you can nurture them into becoming dream clients and getting to know you better. And you can start with just $3 a day. I try to break it down and just screen share step by step how to set this up inside of your Facebook Ads Manager and just make it simple, take away the overwhelm, take away any type of blocks or subconscious sabotages that you have for nurturing your audience, and just make it easy for you to take it from something that you feel like you should be doing to something that you are doing. So the link is in the show notes for this, and it's on my website as well, marketingwithdelight.com, and I would love to have you join me. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how you can set up these retargeting ads. If you have never been inside Facebook Ads Manager, this may not make a lot of sense to you, and that's okay. This is for people who have some familiarity with Facebook Ads Manager. If this sounds like gobbledygook to you, don't worry. I have that course I mentioned that can walk you through all of this step by step. So with the ads, what you're going to do, you're going to plan to let this run for up to 2 to 3 months once you set it up. So that's nice because it can save you a lot of time. It's not like, you're posting Instagram Reels several times a week. You don't have to go in and change your ads every time. You can just set it up and let it go. And then, if you're launching a different program or you kind of moved on to a different topic, like right now I'm talking a lot about targeting because of my course, but maybe I'll talk about email list building in a couple months. And so then I'll want to switch my retargeting ads to be more specific to that because that's what I'm focusing on, for building a course or a program. So you're going to go into Facebook Ads Manager, into the audiences dashboard. You're going to create 2 custom audiences. One is going to be video views, and you're going to click on Facebook profile and bring in the viewers of all of your reels. You'll have to click each of those videos individually. The other audience I suggest making, if you're doing a lot on Instagram, you also want to create your Instagram engagement audience. And this is going to be people who like, comment, share, visit your Instagram profile, send you a message. All those types of people will be in there. And you might as well retarget them while you're at it as well. So I would make those 2 audiences if you're really active on Instagram and you're looking to grow and build on those relationships. Then as you're going into the Ads Manager dashboard, you can click on build a campaign and select reach as your objective. This means that you're going to reach as many people as possible with your budget. So then on the ad set level, you're going to choose those 2 custom audiences that you just set up. One of them is going to be video viewers. The other one's going to be Instagram engagement. And that's who you're going to target. For your budget, you only need to spend $1 per day per post. We're going to talk about posts and how many and all of that here in a minute. And then for placements, I would actually run these ads on Facebook as well as Instagram. Even though in this scenario, you're really working on your Instagram presence and following, but some of those people also use Facebook. I still use Facebook. A lot of us do double duty. And so it's nice when you can show up to people on both platforms. Then they really start to, become familiar with you, your face, your brand, all of that. So I would go ahead and target this, do the placement on both Instagram and Facebook. And let's talk about the actual content, like what is it going to look like? What are people going to see? So I would choose 3 to 5 pieces of your best content and just pull them into an ad. Inside of Ads Manager, on the ad level, I usually looks like the button says use existing post, and you can just take a post that you've already created and put it straight into an ad. So look at your insights on Instagram and look at which post got the most reach, which one got the most likes, which one got the most comments. So pick 3 to 5 of those and put them into an ad. That's going to be the super easy way to do it. Now we can get an extra layer of this, and you can actually pull your reel into an ad. So if you, like I did it this way, if you had a really good reel that people were sharing and liking and watching, if you pull it into an ad, it's actually, I found it was very cheap to promote. I was surprised at how little or how low the cost was to reach people with a a reel as an ad. Hopefully that makes sense. So um as well, it is nice to have a couple different kinds of topics if you're doing, especially up to 5. I've talked a lot about how to give your people an aha moment and share your expertise. Those are really good ones to use. Also, you could use testimonials or success stories would be really good as far as building relationships, building credibility, all that kind of stuff. We're typically not going to be giving a call to action, like, for example, book a call with me or go to my website and sign up for my newsletter, stuff like that. Because when we're doing a reach campaign, Facebook knows when people are likely to click something and when they're not. So if you think about it, like I noticed for myself, when it's late at night or something and I'm just kind of scrolling, I'm not really likely to click on something and go somewhere else. I'm just like on Facebook or Instagram kind of chilling. And then there's other times like during the workday, I'm scrolling and then something pops up that has to do with marketing and I'm like, "Oh, what is this?" So reach ads typically aren't going to get a really good click-through rate. So you just want to think of content that's going to give people that aha moment or build your expertise and authority that's going to just keep them on Facebook or Instagram. You're not at the stage yet to send them to the next step of booking a call or signing up for your list. So you can run 3 to 5 of these posts at a time. I think I only have 2 going right now. I need to set up my third one. And then each of them is just $1 a day. That's how I would set it up. That's what I've done. And, I have noticed a difference for me when I run these versus when I don't, of like how many referrals I'm getting, how people are coming to me. I can tell on a sales call for an ads package that people have seen me and are kind of prepped, I guess I could say. They're prepped to understand what I'm talking about. And that's so nice. When we're already on the same page with your prospective clients, it's just a much easier yes for them to want to work with you. So we have covered a lot here today. We talked about Instagram Reels. Only do them if they're fun. If you can have fun with them, they can also save you a ton of money on reaching new people who may be interested in your business. Then you can set up a retargeting ad to nurture some of those real viewers into becoming clients and to grow the know, like, and trust factor over time. So again, I do have that course available to take you through how to do these audiences and these ads I've mentioned, where I share a lot more detail. Click here, click here, click here, literally like take you step by step to make it easy so it's not overwhelming and you can invest in this. So you don't have to feel like you have to hustle all the time to be posting, because these posts you set up are going to be doing the work for you and people are going to be seeing you even if you're not actively posting that day. So if you want to set this up, again, a link in the show notes to magical Facebook and Instagram retargeting ads. And I will see you next time. Cheers to your success.